How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Monster Hunter Wilds, and in today's episode, check this out, this cat looks kinda like Sweetwater. Ah, maybe not. Sweetwater's looking different. Anyway, we're in the desert camp now. Oh look, it's this fucking asshole! That's the fucking guy who tried to kill the crocodile. Last episode I did 2 missions, and on our first mission this motherfucker joined my game. And he was trying to kill the monster I was trying to capture, so... yeah. Calling him an asshole now. Got rations, what else do we got going on? Santiago, do you have anything cool to sell?
Anything you like. How about you?
What the fuck is this? Sniper rifle? Sword, something... like a mace? That looks fucking awesome. Or like a halberd, that's fucking dope. And a war bongo. Yeah, I'm sure that's a thing. Yeah, that's kind of it. Alright.
You take care of yourself.
I don't want anything. Also, over there is like a thing that I thought would spawn a quest or something, but no, I have no idea what this fucking guy wants from me. Remember how these 2 guys would give us these fucking quests about capturing endangered life, like small creatures around the world? Those were some of the most annoying fucking quests in this entire game. Because you just had to constantly travel between one camp and the other, hoping that the rare creature would finally spawn so you can just capture it with your net. And that's it. They're nowhere near as annoying as the fishing quests, don't get me wrong, those were fucking nightmarishly annoying while I was recording my Let's Play, but I was worried that this guy was gonna give me more quests like that, and now I'm getting a fucking call. Alright, sorry, I'm back. You received the common wood minnow pendant. Okay. Use the appearance menu at the camp to adjust your pendant setting and equipment appearance. Okay. Don't know what the fuck. What pendant? Like those things that hang off of my weapons? I don't think they do anything, they just kind of look fun. Like a little trinket. Borderlands 3 could allow you to attach trinkets to your guns. And that was a fun little thing. I love customization of any kind in video games, and shit like this just sucks me in. Like Borderlands 3 in my eyes already had really cool customization. And from what I've seen, Borderlands 4 will have even more in-depth customization, because instead of just customizing your character's head and the color scheme, you'll be able to customize like their entire appearance. And yeah, already my favorite game of all time. Yeah, so Chatacabra. No, that's not. So I thought this guy would give me a quest or something. These fish are certainly useful for hunting. I cannot begin to thank you enough. Please take this as a token of our appreciation. Another fucking pendant. I guess he gave me that. I think he just gave me rewards for completing these guys' quest line and the fishing quest line, but like I already did that like ages ago. So they only now in an update decided to reward people for doing all that bullshit by actually giving them something. Gemma has a quest for us, but we're gonna do the Gemma quest at the end of this episode. First we're gonna do... This motherfucker better not join my game again. Or there'll be some black on black violence. I hate children in video games voiced by adults doing like really fucking stupid fucking voices. It's hard to listen to.
Hey traveler, can I tell you something?
No, you can't.
No, sorry. It's okay, never mind.
Look, it's a good kid voice, but I don't know, I can't help but feel like there's just this girl in a booth doing the most squeaky little fucking voice she can. Like a chipmunk or some shit, I don't know. Anyway, what was I talking about? Last episode I talked about, you know, the future of this Let's Play, that I'll keep doing it for as long as this game gets updated. In the future, I want to do some more Monster Hunter Let's Plays, because I also never... A while back, you know, Monster Hunter Rise came out. In between World and Wilds, there was Monster Hunter Rise, and I never played that one, but at this point, I'm gonna just wait for like a proper opportunity to play it.
So they went up to the plateau all alone. Even though we were told not to because of the strange monster.
There have been sighting reports of an unknown monster around the village lately.
The grown-ups said the monster was chasing them to the
Unknown
secret.
monster. Nebby.
But Nemo said he wasn't scared. I didn't want him angry at me.
Wasn't there a little girl at the beginning of this game's story called Nuna? I thought she was gonna be one of the main characters, but then we... Oh, there you go. But then we returned her to her village, safe and sound, and then she kind of became not important. Because we met her at the same time as we met Nata, and Nata ended up being like the main character of this game. Until I finally became the main character, because Nata had nothing more to do with the main story.
We need to head for the plateau as soon as possible.
Go on then. I'll watch over the girl. You just be careful yourselves.
Let's go.
Now! We will stride the wind and soar like the great bird Samult!
Let's fly!
Let's fucking fly! Yeah, and at the end of my Let's Play of Monster Hunter Wilds, I've uploaded a gameplay and such episode, right? Of Monster Hunter Stories, which is some strange remaster of an older Monster Hunter game that kind of plays like Pokemon. I think I didn't really get to any of the combat in that game because I've been recording it for like a while and didn't really got anywhere interesting.
It's the travelers!
I'm thinking maybe in the future I will make a Let's Play on that game, but you know what, I've been doing this Let's Play channel for about 8 fucking years now and I still never made a Let's Play out of any JRPG series on this channel, so who knows when I'm finally gonna do that. That's the new monster. And like I said, he's kind of, I don't know, basic. He's nowhere near as cool as the other crocodile guy, but he's still cool. Just cool the fact that they've actually added the monster. Yeah, now Nona's a badass.
You take care of Nona and the Seregians.
Got it!
Seregios, what do I gotta take care of it now? My secret looks like a ridiculous ass dragon.
Nona, be careful!
No! We can't lose her!
The sacred! Nona!
This monster is like a pinecone. Like, it's got these really cool scales that are kind of coming off of its body. But then it really doesn't do anything all that interesting with it.
Get these sacred
I thought maybe it would like shoot it at you, like projectiles. Maybe it would like burst fire from underneath its scales. That'd be fucking awesome. But it doesn't really do any of that, it just looks really cool. But I can totally see this guy just being like a mid-point fight somewhere in the base game. His armor doesn't look all that interesting, in my opinion. It looks kind of whatever. Nothing to write home about. The crocodile armor does, at least color-wise, kinda nicely fits with my aesthetic. Not so much with the, like, style of the armor. They both look just kinda way too animalistic, you know? They look like we literally took the fucking scales off of the monster and just made an outfit out of it. While with some monsters, the outfits look completely not what you expect them to look like. Like the Kiribami armor set looks very elegant, which is the one I'm wearing right now, you know? There's that one armor set, I forgot which monster gives it, that makes you look like a fucking robot. Oh, and by the way, you know how I've been talking about how... I've been talking a lot about how in this entire game the bleed effect doesn't really get applied to you very often. The only fucking monster that applied bleeding effect in this game was the Odogoron. Oh, fuck, I just realized I forgot to do any blocks. I'm such a moron. I was supposed to eat something before I headed out on this fucking mission. Alright, we can eat after he leaves the area. Where are we anyway? Yeah, go, leave. 'Cause I'm hungry. And this guy applies bleeding like it's nobody's fucking business. So I guess they realized that they don't really have a monster with bleeding effect all that much. So they decided to give this guy a lot of fucking bleeding effects. Because he fucking applies bleeding all the fucking time. Nice. I just ate some fucking toast earlier today. I ate a toast, and it was kind of like, I mean, good, but it was just 2 fucking slices of bread, ham, cheese, slice of tomato, and fried onions too. I bought IKEA recently, and I bought myself like two boxes of fried onions, and now I'm basically doing every breakfast with fried onions. So you know what? Recently I had these allergies, and I've been fucking sneezing a lot, fucking blowing my nose. It kind of damages my throat because my throat fucking hurts all the time. So not only that, but these fucking fried onions that I've been eating every single fucking day for breakfast also damaged like the roof of my mouth. So now my mouth just feels like a fucking, I don't know, battlefield or some shit. It's damaged in so many ways. I can't do Let's Plays. Yeah, so this guy does bleeding. I said he doesn't do anything, I think. Did I said that? I don't know. In case I said that, I'm full of shit like always, and he actually does bleeding effects. Like I said, I thought when I first saw him and he was doing that pinecone thing with his neck, I figured he has to, like, I don't know, burst fire out of it. That's what it looks like. But I guess these are just supposed to be really sharp, and they apply bleeding to you. Other than that, I think he's the easier one out of the 2 monsters. Because when you have bleeding applied, you can just quickly get rid of it with a fish scale. Somehow. I'm not sure how that works, but fish scales that we got plenty of from all the fishing quests that we done ages ago. His attacks he feels like a modified Rathalos or a Rathian. His attacks are kind of similar. So yeah, like I said, he feels like he should have been in the game already, like as part of the base game. And then I wouldn't complain if this game has a bleeding effect that barely any monster applies to, because this guy would have been the major bleeding guy. Try to knock him out of the sky, but that didn't work. Is that flying thing like really big? No, it's like a small monster. What was some giant monster flying our direction? Maybe a Rayman? Remember Rayman? I sure fucking do. Also, you can fix bleeding with rations as well, but these sunfish scales also heal me. So, these are better. I set up a fucking trap here and he didn't get trapped in it. Sorry about that. What was I talking about else? Oh yeah, so I've also, after my Monster Hunter Stories gameplay and such, and after the Let's Play was over, I've recorded gameplay and such on Monster Hunter 1 on a PS2 emulator, and Monster Hunter 2. And then I also did Monster Hunter Freedom and Monster Hunter Unite on PSP. I've actually downloaded like a lot of Monster Hunter games, but then it turns out a lot of them were just like different versions of the same game. Like there was like Monster Hunter Unite, Monster Hunter Freedom, Monster Hunter G, Monster Hunter Portable, and stuff like that. They just turn out to be different versions of the same PSP games. So I've recorded 2 PS2 games on Monster Hunter and 2 PSP games. And one funny thing I can tell you about is that in my Monster Hunter 1 and 2 gameplay and such, I was certainly trying my best, even though I didn't really get to any actual cool monster fights just yet. I only hunted some very basic monsters. This game doesn't do that, but like I just remembered how in the other Monster Hunter games, you have quests for like gathering items. You know, where you sent out not to hunt anything, just collect some stuff. And whether you get into any fights on your way is up to you. Oh jeez. Meanwhile, in this game, pretty much every quest involves you hunting monsters, because who the fuck wants to collect items? Boring as fuck. Oh, his pinky toe is damaged. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so in Monster Hunter 2 I also tried my best. But then in those PSP games, since I recorded them right after those PS2 games, I was just kind of really playing really recklessly, just getting into fights with everything I came across. Because I was like trying to capture some interesting looking footage, not just me carefully traversing the world and shit. So I decided that I'm just gonna, you know, get into fucking fights, whatever. And then at the end of the very first mission I end up dying because I just got into a fight with too much shit. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, that's the end of the episode. In every single one of these games I tried to make GZB the main character, but my god, you couldn't really do that. In those older games, the character customization was very limited.
Leave this to me. Heals inbound.
Yeah, I don't need no healing. Is that a... What the fuck was that? Wait a minute. Oh my god! I've played this game for like 60-something episodes and I just now learned that I have an attack like this. Whoa. See what I mean about this game being great? I guess in this entire Let's Play I never bothered to do a back away attack. What the fuck even? I mean, if you've watched my Let's Play, you would know how only at the very end of the game I learned of counter attacks. And if you watch my Monster Hunter World Let's Play, I'm pretty sure throughout that entire fucking Let's Play I don't even figure out how to use my weapon properly. At all, because I'm pretty sure I've been using it wrong the entire fucking Let's Play. Or whatever. Bad choice of weapon. See, like, this guy doesn't take us to any unique places, doesn't introduce us a unique game mechanic, like underwater fights. And again, I think, like, the crocodile guy will now be appearing, roaming the world, just like Mitsuzune, who's been added in an update, can now appear just roaming the world like it's nothing. And I guess these two will now be doing that too, so, you know what, I feel like this game is probably going to be best experienced like a year after the game came out, once all the updates are now available. Can you imagine that? Buying this game on a discount and getting such a fucking insanely huge package? We have fuck ton of monsters to fight, new mechanics, customizations. While me, who played the game on release, didn't have all of that. But still, I wanted to play this game on release very much. So it's not like I would wait a whole fucking year for the game to be updated. I'm just saying that I wish these monsters were added instead of the Akuma update. So that I could at the very end fight these two guys as part of the Let's Play. And not 2 new bonus episodes. The Akuma episode could have been a bonus one, because that one's kind of ridiculous. At that point, doesn't even feel like it's canonically happens to my character. Oh, I cut off his tail. Poor little guy. Feel bad for these monsters sometimes. Yeah, and also in this mission, we don't really have to capture this guy, we just have to kill him. So the optional quest after this one will be just to kind of kill him again. So we're gonna do the same mission again in this episode. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, so I recorded some Monster Hunter episodes. Like I said, at some point in the future would like to do a Monster Hunter Rise episode. I mean, let's play, not an episode, like a whole fucking let's play. Yeah. Soon I'll be doing a Demon Souls let's play, a Tomb Raider let's play. Oh, and a Loco Roco Midnight Carnival let's play. Because right now on my channel I'm uploading Crash Team Racing, but I've already finished that let's play, so all I'm doing now is just uploading it. But after that, we're gonna do Loco Roco Midnight Carnival. After that, we're gonna do Tomb Raider 2013. I think at that point I'll start off recording a bit less episodes per day. And now that I finished the Yakuza, I'm also going to start recording Demon Souls. And again, I think actually it will be beneficial for Demon Souls for me to not play it too much at a time. Because I feel like with Souls games, the longer you play, the shittier you get at them. So. Oh, I guess, now that I think about it, the crocodile would never go to sleep. It would just retrieve into the water. So he never had an opportunity to blow a bomb in his face. This game is fucking awesome, man. Monster Hunter Rise better have the Switch Axe. Monster Hunter 1 and 2 didn't have the Switch Axe, so I end up using the Great Sword. No, I end up using the Sword and Shield, because the game straight up didn't give you some new weapons. It told you to start with Sword and Shield, so you didn't have a choice which weapon to go with. That was kind of lame. Same with those PSP games, and I know there's plenty more Monster Hunter games, but a lot of them came out for Nintendo DS, and a lot of them came out for Nintendo Wii. Even this game, like, when I was recording like a lot of episodes in a row, I was getting more and more sloppy playing it. I feel like now I'm kind of getting more and more sloppy. I'm just trying to finish this guy off. Also, it seems like there's some kind of a storm starting up outside. That's kind of been the recent weather's been. I've heard, you know what I've heard? I've heard that there's been weather, like the weather around the world kind of changed recently. Something like that. I don't know. I don't have any fucking proper explanation to what I'm talking about. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that what was once known as the British weather seems to now have transitioned to where I live. So now I'm going to experience the British summer, because it's constantly fucking raining, constantly thunders outside, and when it's not thundering or raining outside, then it's fucking windy, and even though it's the middle of the summer, it's most of the time pretty fucking cold. So yeah, that fucking sucks ass. Especially since I bought a bunch of tank tops recently. So I got really into wearing tank tops. I think they're really nice, having so much freedom around your arms. And just fucking, now the weather isn't even suitable for me to wear shit like that, so that's great. Can't do my tank top Hawaiian shirt combo. And I've recently bought a Tommy Vercetti Hawaiian shirt. Like straight up just his actual shirt. Doesn't even like it's not like it's just a blue Hawaiian shirt. No, it's like straight up the exact same pattern. Which is fucking awesome. I'm gonna maybe not die by the end of this because I'm bleeding out. Actually, I think since I'm not in combat, bleeding effects don't apply anymore.
None has risen even now. Let's make our way back to Kanaka as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you these armor sets we can craft, because the quest line from Gemma that she gives you is a very unique quest. Very funny, actually. I really like it. One thing I don't like it is, I'm gonna explain to you later what I don't like about it. Fucking stay dead over there. Sweetwater, why are you screaming at me? What the fuck? Everything's fine, bro. Sure, I was bleeding out, but it's like with 20 seconds on the clock, I wouldn't bleed out in that fucking little time. 23 minutes. I think this fight actually took me less than the last one. Last one took me like 30 minutes. We were like 50-something minutes in at the end of the last episode. Now we're like 20 minutes in, so 2 hours of me recording this Let's Play. I might just make some bonus episodes today. I don't know. I was thinking of recording that first bonus episode to Grand Theft Auto 5, but now I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I'll still do it. Fuck it.
Children are forbidden from attempting the trial alone. Why did you break this rule?
'Cause fuck them rules.
We
And
just
fuck you, you old
wanted to
hag.
be real secret riders. That way, we could be Zato's hands and help everyone around the village.
You can't help around the village while eaten by a monster.
Hurry to grow up. But rules like that exist for a reason.
I was once in a rush to grow up and now look at me. I'm an old fuck at age of 24.
People forget the sting of loss.
That's right, living on the desert will do that to you.
What do we do if we forget, though?
That is why we
I bet this old lady is like some, I don't know, fucking 90 years old or some shit, but
so that it may be avoided.
well, fucking people age differently. Sometimes you have people like Tom Cruise, who's like 60 and he looks like he's at, I don't know, early 40s at best, maybe in his 30s even.
She glided down from the plateau like she was a bird herself.
And then you have people who are like,
Wow,
can't really think of an
that means
example,
you're
but you
an
have people
official
who are
secret
like,
rider,
I don't know, 40, but they look like they're 70.
Things only ended well this
I had a friend like that at
time,
work,
thanks to
but
the
he fought in
traveler
wars,
and
so
Alma.
he's definitely had his
Oh, no.
reasonable explanation to look like he did.
To do that
He looked like he's 60, but he claimed he's 40, and
breaking any further rules.
at the end of my fucking time in the army, we kinda, a friend of mine told me that his identity might not actually be real. I mean, think about it. He fought in a war in Africa, probably killed plenty of people there, possibly civilians and shit.
Good. Lesson learned.
And now he comes back here with a very basic name and an age that doesn't seem to match his appearance. And I was like, oh shit, man, I never thought about that. So gullible, I just take everything at face value. Told me that's his age, and I was like, oh, okay, that's his age. Also, you know, when they did a zoom in on that old lady, I just realized how, like, fucking ugly this game is. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I was going to praise it last episode, but I forgot to say anything. Just how beautiful this game is, and I fucking love it. And, like, yeah, at a first glance, this game is really fucking pretty. But then you zoom in on textures, and you realize that, man, this game is not so pretty, you know? Like, this game could probably come out on last gen. Maybe even on PS3 if it had a shittier resolution. Even though, I'm not sure if they fixed it, but when the game came out, one of its controversies, probably the only one actually, was that... ouch, my leg fucking itches. It was that the game, if you wanted to run in 60 FPS, the game would be displayed in 720p. I have it unbalanced, so I guess it's neither 60 FPS nor is it 720p, but I don't know what the resolution this game is in. Yeah, so check this out. Over here we have this original last quest of the game where we fought Arkveld for the second time. And over here we have the quest that took place before that one. And in between these two quests, that's where these two downloadable quests are. So we have the crocodile quest over here, right? So even the game itself is implying that the crocodile should be done second because he's more interesting, but yeah, and also, see, this is exactly how I would like to have done these two missions if they came out a little bit earlier, about, like, right before the finale of the game, possibly after the Chain of Life, because I don't know, depends on how long I would have to wait for this fucking quest to become available, but well, what's the point of thinking what could have been, since I'm not going to travel back in time and fix it, or change it. Not necessarily fix it, I could just change it for the better or for worse. Okay, we still have a buff going on, so there you go, let's go. Collecting stuff on the way. Got a max potion, now this guy's just kind of hanging out. I imagine just like Mitsuzuna, even though I've said in my Let's Play that Mitsuzuna is only present during his quests and never appears roaming the world. I think it was just at first, because later it was... Well, later he started roaming the world just like any other monster, so that's cool. And yeah, I might actually play this game a little bit on this character today and get some new weapons. So next time I'm gonna do a bonus episode, or possibly a Halloween special or something like that. I might be wearing a different armor set. And also recently I decided that I'm a fucking idiot for not including holiday specials and like demo gameplays in their own playlists or something like that. In fact, I think holiday specials should go into like a holiday special playlist, and they should also be part of the playlist for their respected games. So when I did holiday specials inside of Skyrim this year, I've actually included these holiday specials in my Skyrim playlist. So why have I never done this with any other game? Like, I should just go back and fix it up. So you know what? Actually, since I don't think I have anything better to do today, I might sit down and make a holiday special playlist and also a demo gameplay playlist, because I've also been meaning to record some demos recently, because Summer Game Fest happened like last month. A lot of the games that have been shown off were coming out with demos, so I was thinking, shit, I should probably play these demos on the channel. I was also thinking of like, okay, once I'm gonna be done with the Borderlands Let's Play and my Demon Souls Let's Play and my Tomb Raider Let's Play, maybe I'll record some more VR Fridays Let's Plays, episodes, because I realized that I do actually have some VR Friday games that I've never recorded before. And no, I didn't bought a VR headset 2 or anything like that. I just realized that there are some games on PS4 I didn't record it before, because I tried recording them but it didn't work. But I've ever since found a better way to record my VR Fridays episodes. If you go into my VR Fridays Let's Play, playlist, you will find that I actually missed like a lot of these no wait, what am I fucking saying? A lot of these episodes just kind of begin mid-sentence, like the beginning was cut off, because something strange would be happening while I recorded my Let's Plays of these VR games. Is that when the game transitioned from just displaying a screen in front of me to like full-on 3D that surrounds me, then the recording would reset without telling me anything about it, which is pretty crazy. And then I end up with fucking footage where like episodes begin as I'm already speaking about something completely unrelated, and you never hear me saying how's it hanging Hellas or anything like that, so that sucks. Speaking of playlists on my channel, I've actually recently... I'm so fucking bored that I just sat down and I made a fucking playlist called Country Music for Gamers. So if you guys ever wanted to listen to some fucking country music, then I made a playlist for you. Why is it for gamers? What makes this country music for gamers? It's a bunch of country music I took from GTA 5 soundtrack, GTA San Andreas soundtrack, and Fallout soundtrack. Fallout New Vegas in 76. But I didn't include all the songs, I've only included the songs that I actually really like. And then I put them in order from my most favorite to my least favorite. So in case you were curious what the fuck that playlist is. Even made a whole unique looking thumbnail for that. Look at this area, have we ever been to this place? Where are we?
I'll just hop off for now.
Where are we going, by the way?
Curiosity sure paid off this
I hope Master Cag knows where he's going. He usually does. I just realized Sweetwater said that curiosity paid off this time, because, you know, curiosity killed the cat. You know how, like, in Persona 5 there's this running gag that Morgana keeps claiming he's not a cat? I'm glad Sweetwater isn't saying some bullshit like that, like, oh, I'm a Palico, not a cat. Yeah, it's the same thing. Now my super awesome trap finally worked. Now, unfortunately, the quest for Gemma doesn't even require us to leave the camp. I mean, it might require us to leave the camp, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have enough items in my equipment to do everything she wants us to do. Gemma is gonna task us with crafting very specific pieces of armor, and then putting on that armor, and appearing in a fucking fashion show or whatever. So anytime this guy, like, charges up his attacks and his legs are kind of, like, moving around, it just opens him up to an attack. Oh, I didn't took any bombs into my equipment.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Maybe instead of recording a gameplay and such today, I could record an episode on GTA 5. The monsters are fighting each other. What monster came over here? Chicken? Chicken man. Yeah, what the fuck, chicken? Get the fuck out of here. Oh no, actually stay here. Do some damage. Chicken might be the beginning monster in this game, but honestly, he has some moves that I always get caught by, like that. Like that fire move he does, where it like surrounds you with fire. I always get fucked up by that one. Chicken, what the fuck, man? Can't you see I'm fighting a much more threatening monster? Ah, shit. Even though I still think Magala and like Arkfeld are way more scarier than Toshia. This guy's just like... That's why I'm saying he should be like somewhere in the middle of the game. Because he's not all that threatening. Sure, he applies bleeding a lot, but... nothing a Sunfish scale won't fix. And even though at the beginning of my Crocodile Let's Play, episode, the last episode, I was getting my ass... oh shit. Getting my ass handed to me, kind of like right now. I think I'm finally kind of back in the groove of this game's mechanics. Could be doing a lot better. Not to mention, this game doesn't have very intuitive controls, so right before I did these bonus episodes, I actually had to play this game a little bit on my other character, because I completely forgot how the fuck to play this game. Maybe not completely, but like I was trying to attack with R1, like in Dark Souls. This is the reason why I didn't want to finish Dark Souls while I was doing the Let's Play for this game, because Dark Souls and Monster Hunter are kind of similar a little bit, and it would just get me fucking confused on how to play this, and like which game's controls are which. So I would probably try to play like Dark Souls as Monster Hunter. I would try to play Monster Hunter like Dark Souls. Then I would just do a disservice to myself. Don't fall off. That was close. Yeah, again, this mounting mechanic is something I also only figured out at the very end of this Let's Play. That you're not supposed to do the finisher move immediately, you're supposed to like weaken the monster first by watching that small, tiny little shitty, insignificant icon in the bottom of the fucking screen. Like some very crucial information. This game put in the most shitty fucking place ever, where possibly most aren't even looking. That's why this game looks so unapproachable, because of all this bullshit on the fucking map. Oh shit. Like, it would be a hard sell for my friends to be convinced to maybe they should give this game a chance. Because this game looks insanely fucking tough. But at least this game isn't like Demon's Souls where I had to fucking approach everything very carefully and make sure I have plenty of every single item so I don't get poisoned or cursed or anything like that. This game much more approachable. You can jump in, play it. You can probably go into like monster fights without items. Oh shit. Tossed me around. Ouchie. Stomping me. What the fuck even? Stomped my ass. You know he can do that.
Just a little more.
I forgot how piercing attacks work when I got back in this game. That's like the main gimmick of this game. Damn, he just won't fucking land.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Ah, hit him in the face. And he's walking around. My biggest weakness. Enemies moving. Look, he's already dying. Probably going to sleep now. So he is definitely the easier fight out of the two they added. But I really like him, you know, I was kind of shitting on him in the last episode, how the crocodile's way better and way cooler. Sure, but it's not like this guy's bad. He's pretty cool, actually. His weapon's cool. Armor not so much, but the weapon is pretty cool. So is the crocodile's weapon. They're both pretty cool. And yeah, I'm using the Hirabami armor set. I think maybe next set I'll try to make out of Gormagala. But fucking shit, that means I have to fucking fight Gormagala in between episodes, and he's a fucking tough son of a bitch. Or maybe not, I think I was going with... the order of weapons I was picking was from the weakest to the most powerful or something like that. Well, I don't think I have fucking bombs in my equipment anymore, do I? No, I forgot about them. You know what? Sneak attack on his ass? I think he fucking sleeps. I should be able to do a sneak attack. I don't understand why I can't. Oh, oops. I'm meant to do a charge attack on him. Well, whatever. I was gonna do my special charge attack. Do more damage before he wakes up. Ouch. See, once again, he opened himself up to an attack. Just because he did some shimmering with his leg. Why is he doing that? Yeah, Sweetwater, you're carrying bombs. Why can't you plant bombs sometimes? I wish you know what they did. Like, maybe you could, like, give commands through Palico. They could work on a cooldown. You know, like, maybe next game could do that. Like, if you want to get a heal from your Palico, instead of just hoping that he randomly chooses that it's the best thing to do right now, which he often does. When I was playing this fight before, I actually got my ass handed to me. And Sweetwater came in with a clutch and actually saved me from death.
This thing's a trove of new data.
But like, you may notice how in this game, Sweetwater just sometimes, even when I have just a little bit of health missing, he will pick... he will decide that I need healing immediately, and he will just run to me and heal me. sometimes I'm healing myself and he will come and heal me instead, kind of making me waste a potion. I wish maybe like in the next game, instead of that happening kind of randomized. Not randomized, but like on its own through an AI system, right? Instead it will just be like a command system where each command works on a cooldown maybe. So if you want your Palico to come in and heal you, you have to pick it from a kind of like another one of those circle things that you have in this game, right? Except this one's for your Palico commands, like, oh, place a shock trap, place a bomb, turn into a fucking blimp and start shooting. Kind of like your like specials in some other games, but like not for your main character, instead it's for your Palico. Alright, Gemma, what's up? What's up, man? What you want?
Hey, Hunter. I know it's out of the blue, but you want to bust down a new door?
Your back door?
I'm
Sure.
going to need some context here, Gemma.
Yeah, like,
Right.
what the fuck?
So, I was talking shop with some of the hunters from the other units earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I'm a
This is a
funky
flashback, by the way. I don't
do
think
fuss over the
this game
little
ever did
details,
that.
But even that's about practical things.
It really depends on the weapons you're using. You can wind up stuck with one catch-all set.
I hear ya. It's great to go all in on one specific approach. But to survive out here, you've got to be flexible. Try new things.
Yeah, like this is meant to be a flashback, but the game doesn't really
That's easier said than done.
tells you that very well. And when I first
Start from looks then.
played it 2 days ago, I was like, what the fuck? Where am I in this cutscene? Why did I disappear? Did I not follow her?
Each unit comes up with a set of gear they want to
No,
put
this is
their
a
hunter
flashback. I'm not even meant to be here. It's Gemma talking to
Hunters pick
this
the
cute
materials,
girl and
we
the
spin
other
its craft,
characters.
And then the big reveal.
And basically Gemma wants to...
Project Fashion Hunter, busting down the door to progress.
Ooh, that's certainly one approach. Sounds like fun.
Gemma wants to
Certainly
organize a
cool
fashion show.
goals.
And now she will want us to
It's
craft
true.
very specific
Changing
armor
up your gear
pieces
can lead to some
and then
unexpected insights.
turn them into appearances. But one thing I really don't like about this is that after you did that,
But he's down.
Gemma paints your armor set,
Whichever unit gets the most votes
and it
wins.
actually changes
What do you think?
the
You
colors you have applied to your armor. So after that, no matter what armor you put back on, it'll appear in a different color, and that's a perfect opportunity for me to change up my looks.
Just what I like to hear.
Except I feel like the outfit Gemma picks out for you
Here, just look.
is like nowhere near as cool looking as the armor I'm wearing right now.
Alpha. Clerk Van Brace's Alpha. Chotacabra
I mean,
Coil
look at me.
Alpha.
Do I look like a guy who needs fashion advices? I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. I think I'm looking fucking sick as fuck.
If there's anything you're lacking, you know I'm happy to make it.
Yeah, so we gotta craft very specific things, and some of these... Whoa, look at this giant fucking gun. That's awesome. Keep running into the same people. Oh, we already have the Van Braces. That's nice. Okay. The bug glasses. They gotta have a little...
Anything catch your eye?
Okay, so first of all, I can upgrade my own armor set, and I'll show you the armor set out of the two monsters that we fought
Ready to get to work?
in these last 2 episodes. Which ones are these again? Oh yeah, that's the crocodile. That's his armor set without a helmet. I don't like all these fucking spikes around my neck, if I'm being honest. Like, the armor set's color palette is fucking cool, but the spikes around my neck are not so cool. This is a much better version of it, but still, like, the shoes, I don't know, it's a little too animalistic, like I said. Remember that I said that? The, like, female version of it just have this, like, corset looking thing, and not a big fan of it. Meanwhile, this guy, whose name I completely forgot, armor set, kind of reminds me of a slightly not as shitty looking Rayman armor set. I think it's cool, but like not my style. Even on my other character, it's still not my style. Even if I were to paint it as something else, it's again another not my style kind of armor set. I would like something to kind of looks a bit more practical and easy to actually fucking walk in. Like I don't know, an Akuma outfit. Oh, I'm a pink Akuma. Okay, what the fuck am I meant to craft? Because I forgot.
That's a good choice.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
specs. Okay.
What are we making
Specs,
today?
you got it. Wish you could craft the fucking low rank version of them, but you cannot. I need to make these alpha, and they need to be the female version, the one that ruins my hair.
Good. Alrighty. Perfection.
No.
Come back anytime.
Hope male alpha with the triangle, I mean the little
Got something in
gemstone.
mind?
Hope male alpha,
Ready
this
to
one.
get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
See, I'm glad I have so much shit in my equipment, so that I don't need to fucking go out and kill any monsters to actually get any of this. Chatacabra coil, alpha, beta, maybe. Sigma with the fucking diamond. And also to quickly traverse the menu, you actually use the other analog stick in case you were curious, because I also didn't realize that until the end of the playthrough. Chatacabra. Oh no, my Chatacabra. I don't have enough Chatacabra pieces. I need a Chatacabra carpus. Wait, is that what I meant to craft? No, I meant to craft one of these. Oh, thank God, I think I do. It was meant to be alpha, beta, one of these.
Ready to work.
Oh my fucking God.
Perfection.
Out of all the pieces I needed to craft, this was the only one I actually could craft. Oh, thank fucking God, because I ran out of Chatacabra pieces, apparently. Piragil Graves. Piragil is...
What are we making today?
It's one of those fucking monsters that only give you one piece of item. There you go. Which one was it supposed to be? This one?
Look good. Alright. Perfection. Now that's a good choice.
There we go. Did everything. So now we're supposed to put this as layered armor. Yes, thank you, game. And also check this out. Change appearances. You can change Alma's outfit. Right, I have 3. There's a couple more, I think. Like Street Fighter, you can dress Alma as Chun-Li. You can change Gemma's outfit, Eric's outfit, except I don't fucking remember ever unlocking any outfits for them. And I don't see any of them on PlayStation Store. And also, something I noticed recently, I don't know if I talked about it, but do you see those bugs in the... Oh, fuck, you can't see them anymore. How do you check? Oh, there you go. You see those bugs in the bottom right corner? They're not animated. They don't have any animations, they're just moving around. They're like still models. It's so fucking weird. Yeah, anyway, layered weapons. You can now change the appearance of your weapon. So if I really want to, I can use the Archean weapon, but I can make it look like this weapon, which is a really fucking badass looking one. Wait, why is this one moving, but this one isn't? Why do I have 3 different fucking variants of the same weapon? Okay, but I actually don't want to change. So I have to make myself look like a dumbass. Where are these fucking glasses? Now, I already did had an armor set made out of... Like, I already had the other glasses on me before. But now I'm gonna have to have these. And these ones are actually these ones are probably the hardest to make if you weren't... Like, if you didn't make them already like I did. Because they're actually from the Clerk set. And I've made both vein braces for that set. For some fucking reason. So here we go. Actually, I think these are the only ones where you have to go with these ones. Maybe not. Okay, what the fuck was this? Chatacabra. And not Hirabami, the Pilgrim or whatever. I got both. Yeah, I'm looking stupid. The only thing that's like, okay, what's Alpha? Oh, the other ones, okay. The only thing that keeps this outfit from being complete dog shit is the fact that I have it painted where at least the colors fucking fit together. But other than that, yeah, it's not something I would like willingly put on my character. I mean, I look fucking stupid. And then Gemma's gonna repaint our armor pieces anyway. How's this for a fucking shitty outfit? Think I'll win my... Think I'll win our fucking annual modeling competition? Our fashion show? Damn.
Now, if you'll
I
let
do?
me make just a couple little color tweaks with some quick dye.
Yeah, one thing I don't like is that she actually applies this dye, to your armor. I'm like, sure, I look kind of better,
Show you off.
but now my armor will just kind of look like this, and I'm not
Esteemed colleagues,
I'm
one
not
and
glad
all,
that it does.
Thank you for assembling on this most auspicious of days. The inaugural inter-unit Project Fashion Hunter face-off is officially in session. First up from Tourist Unit, Alessa.
And I gotta say, every single one of the other people definitely looks way better than I do.
Wanted to showcase her kindness, positivity, and grace.
A new door really has opened.
Damn.
Crisp and clean. I could never sell that sort of refinement.
Love that combination. I never saw this one coming.
I like those
Next up is
fishnets.
Rosso, repping Rubrum unit.
Like how Gemma's using a hammer as a microphone.
Cure.
Wait, does this universe knows what a microphone is?
It would be criminal not to use it.
Fuck, we're reaching an hour. Even Rosso looks fucking better than me.
How powerful. Really accentuates his unique charm.
Yeah, it looks like Iron Man. It's like a dumb looking one.
Coming up next, my very own Avis unit. Coordinated by yours truly, Gemma. Feast your eyes on a hunter fit to pluck a wrath from the skies.
I mean, I was forced to wear this. No, it wasn't. I didn't have to gather anything.
Come on, they don't need to know that.
Hold up.
And also, it ruins my fucking haircut.
Not bad
My
at
pompadour doesn't pop.
all. Glimpse at an
That's why it's called a pompadour.
Next is
What?
Astrum unit's very own Olivia.
I wasn't expecting Olivia to take part in this.
Picked by Werner. His statement. It's just her own beauty as is. Is that a problem?
See, I told you Olivia and Werner were fucking. And now we get statements like this from Werner coming on? I think Alyssa was the best one.
Werner.
Damn,
Anyway,
Werner.
everyone, it's time to cast
But
your
he's the one who
votes.
dressed her up too. Yeah, I kind of don't think we will win. We were the shittiest looking one. Ain't my fault though.
Ah, hey, thanks.
Whew, that was a blast, Hunter. A shame about the result, though. I never even thought to combine those pieces like that. It's been educational.
Maybe if I took off my undershirt that's like still
For what it's
pink,
worth.
it doesn't
Thought
kind
you
of
were
match the rest of this outfit.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Hey, I may have lost the fashion show and may have looked the shittiest out of all of them, but I'm the one who gotten the closest to Gemma, thanks to this.
Back to the old days.
Right?
When I was just doing
I
it for the
still
thrill of
consider
creating.
this a win. Yeah, so I might,
Decided to just have fun with it.
before the next bonus episodes and the holiday special. Oh, we got Gemma's jacket.
This jacket's an important piece to me. It's what started it all.
So in case you ever wanted to do a Gemma cosplay, there you go.
Call it a
It'd be
price
pretty
for
cool
mine.
if, like, if you play as a female character, it would also give you huge tits like
Thank
Gemma
you.
has.
I'll wear it with pride.
Because I don't think when you play as a
Let's
female
put
character, you
Mordor
have any
together
say-so on
sometime.
how big your tits are, so... That'd be cool. On a male character, I don't know what it would do. Yeah, so I guess next episode I'm going to actually customize myself, because I'm stuck looking like this right now. And I'm not a fan of this fucking armor piece. I want to actually get rid of all these armor pieces, sell them. I'm gonna sell all of them. And yeah, I'm kind of not a big fan, but I'm gonna do it like on my own between episodes, not bother you with that shit. So before the next bonus episodes come out, and before the holiday special, I think I'm gonna try and get some kind of a Gorma Gala armor set going on. Oh, and by the way, before we leave, I may show you. I showed you the new armor sets, but I forgot to show you the new weapons.
What are we making today?
They're at the very bottom, and funny enough, both the characters. That's the... Oh, I can actually craft this already.
Alright. Perfection.
Nope, thank you. Yeah, so we can... this weapon's actually pretty cool looking, and the element... Oh, it has a file-type dragon. And then we have the crocodile weapon, which has a thunder effect. And that's pretty awesome, actually. Both of these weapons are pretty cool. And the damage on them is pretty cool. I mean, the one I have does less, I think. I'm not sure how much it does. And also, you have Palico equipment. Forgot to show you that as well. We have the crocodile set. Makes him look like a little pirate. That's fucking adorable. And we have a set from this new guy, and it gives him like a really cool looking weapon. Yeah, then we have a Blanco outfit. That's the Blossom Dance set. Another Blossom Dance related thing. Meet Suzuna. Yeah, I ain't crafting any of it. So fuck it, like I told you, I'll switch up my outfits. Episode's about to end in like 20 seconds, so we reached an hour with this video as well. So I've been here for 2 hours. I guess I'm not gonna record any Grand Theft Auto episodes like I've been planning to do. See you fellas in the next episode, bye.